Dear class 8, you know that we had started with lesson 1 of our English reader, that was an eventful summer. Okay, so before continuing or before going forward, let's have a quick review of what had happened so far in the story. We have already finished first paragraph and we came to know that this story is an extract from the famous book To Kill a Mockingbird by American author Harper Lee. Okay, an eventful summer is based on the idea of friendship among 3 children. This story is narrated by a small girl of 6 years, Jean Louise Finch, who was called Scout also, and who lives with her brother Jem and father Atticus. Now children, let's start the next paragraph of the story. People moved slowly then. People moved slowly then means the people of Maycomb took a lot of time to do anything. They ambled across the square, shuffled in and out of the store. Ambled means move or walk. They move across the square. Square means the building, offices. Okay. Shuffled in and out, as they do not have to do anything, so they just move around the shopping complex. They just go and to see it. Took their time about everything. They took a lot of time to do nothing, or they took a lot of time to do everything. A day was 24 hours long, though a day has 24 hours. But it seems that longer. It seems as if the day does not have any end. Okay, it has more than 24 hours. There was no hurry. The people, they do not have to hurry for anything. For there was nowhere to go. They do not have any place to visit. They do not have any things to enjoy. They do not have any work to do. Nothing to buy. They do not have anything to buy. First of all, they do not have any money to buy. And no money. Though they wanted to buy, but they do not have any money to buy the things. And nothing to see outside the boundaries of Maycomb. They do not have any good place to visit. They do not have any place to enjoy. But it was a time of vague optimism. Vague optimism means the people feel that now no improvement will arise since the current time or the situation is not so favorable to them. So Maycomb County had recently been told that it had nothing to fear but fear itself. As people that during this lockdown time you are staying at home to keep yourself safe, in the same way the people of Maycomb also, they were staying at home only to keep themselves safe. There was loneliness and nothing else. Nothing else means actually this story was written in 1930. At that time the people were racist. Racist means the people who discriminate between black and white colored people. Okay, they hate each other. People were afraid of loneliness. That's why it is said that it had nothing to fear but fear itself. Now next paragraph, see. We lived on the main residential street in town. It means they lived in the main area of the town. Atticus the father, Jem the brother, and I, who is I? Scout herself, the narrator. Plus California. Do you remember who is California, children? California is the cook. Okay. Jem and I found our father satisfactory. Found our father satisfactory means he was very satisfied man. Atticus was very satisfied man, actually contented with his income. Okay. And he played with us. The father played with Scout and Jem. He was, as I told you, that he was very friendly to them. Okay, he used to treat them in a very kind manner. Read to us. He used to read books to them. Okay, for them, and treated us with courteous detachment. Courteous detachment means they have very unique relationship with their father. Though their father was a widower and worked as a lawyer, but he used to spend much time with them. That's why Scout said that he treated us with courteous detachment. California was something else again. Something else again means she was not very soft and friendly natured lady. She was, you can say that she was very strict. California was something else again. She was all angles and bones. All angles and bones means she was very weak, thin, slim. Okay. She was nearsighted. She cannot see the things which are at distance. She could easily see the things which are very close to her. And squinted. Squinted means she used to close her eyes. She used to close her eyes little bit to see the things at a distance. Squinted means when one looks with eyes partly shut to see better, to see the things better. So children, that's all for today. I want every one of you to please revise the work done and underline the difficult words, learn their spelling and right meaning of page number 1 of An Eventful Summer. Page number 1. Okay. To complete the syllabus on time, I will be sending you my explanation every day. And if you have any problems and any queries, you can ask through my mail. Okay.